Take a first question here, it is DFA for string containing 0, 1. Suppose a string is consisting only element followed by any kind of zeros and ones. I start a DFA for string containing 0, 1. Start delta of q naught, right? On 1, on 0, sorry, on 0 it will go to the q1. I told you already, that how it can transition between the state. It records some certain states, right? Okay, on this one. So this is a simple DFA consisting, right? At the same time it is accepting it, a DFA for string containing 0, 1. Okay, so there is, suppose it is consisting 0, 1, it's a simple diagram as drawn, right? Before to that any number of ones it may come, because once you achieved 0, 1, it may comes any number of ones at the beginning, right? And followed by, after achieving 0, 1, so it can come any number of zeros and ones, that is possible. This is a DFA for this, okay, transition diagram. And in between, suppose a DFA consisting containing 0, 1, in between any number of zeros will come. So how do you do that in another way? Once you construct a transition diagram, you need to define this. So this definition is nothing but M. You need to define while seeing the diagram. What is Q? Q is consisting Q naught, Q1, Q2. What is sigma? Sigma is zeros and zeros are ones, okay? That is, and starting state of this is Q naught, final state is Q2. Transition table, you can write it. You know that transition table, Q naught on 0, Q naught on 0, it will go to Q1, okay? Then Q naught on 1 will go to the again Q naught on 0 will go to Q1, Q naught on 1 will go to the Q naught itself, right? Look at this, right? Like that it can be represented in a transition table. So okay, so it is nothing but like this, Q cross sigma is Q cross sigma to Q is nothing but transition table. So now once it is over, what makes DFA deterministic? Is it a deterministic? When do you say that is a system is a deterministic? Every state have a transition on every input. That means what is the input is here? So there is 0 and 1. Look at the first state. It has a transition on 0 as well as 1. And look at the second state. It also transition on 0 and 1. Q2 is also a transition on state. Transition on 0 and 1. So the properties satisfied, the DFA properties satisfied. At the same time, you have to look at, so is there any multiple transition on every input? No, there is no multiple transition. You have one Q naught on 0, you have only one transition. On same input, you have a multiple transition, definitely it is not a DFA. Okay, you keep in mind. So otherwise, at the same time, DFA is not accepting empty string. Okay, so then what is a language is accepted? So it is accepted, it is containing 0 or 1. Now 0 or 1 star 0 1 or is followed by 0 or 1. So that is a language is accepted, right? So that is one point of it. Now look at this other diagram. It is transition, you can say transition diagram. It is also, I will be representing, suppose I wanted to test any diagram or a machine is constructed, you need to test it. How to test it? I have to take the some input and you have to process it. If that string is consume entire string and landed in the final state, either this state or this state, you can see that I'll give this, it will go to the Q naught, I'll give this Q naught, Q1 and Q2 and Q3. I given the name for each state. I taken an input 0, 1, 1, 1. How this is happening? It will go to the first string. So Q naught on 0 will go to the Q1, Q naught itself. Q naught on 1 will go to the Q1. One symbol is gone, no one more, right? Now it is the next input is Q1 on 1 will go to the Q2. Then Q2 on 1 will go to the same state. That means it is been accepted. That string is accepted 0, 1, 1. So it is accepted. Why? Here it is final state is the Q2 is the final state. So whenever the string is process accepted all the input and landed on final state, then it is called is given string is accepted. So machine accept the string. I'll clear it and show you. This is Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3. Right? The machine accepts a string if the process ends in a double circle. As I told you, the double circle ends in a double circle represented a final state.